Jewett City Savings Bank offers accounts that let you manage, spend, and save money the way you want. Plus, a team of neighbors you can turn to if you have questions or need support. It's the best of both worlds. To learn more or to open an account, visit us at jcsbank.com or stop by your nearest branch. Jewett City Savings Bank, member FDIC.
This is Woodstock Academy Live.
Today's game is brought to you by Busquets Appliances and Danielson and Willimantic. The O'Brien Group, a financial advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services, LLC. Girardi Insurance Services. The Mansion at Bald Hill.
Jewett City Savings Bank with offices in Brooklyn, Dayville, Plainfield, Preston, Putnam, Pawcatuck, and Jewett City. Member FDIC.
And Ocontrabar Productions, LLC.
That one's popped up in the air towards left. Coming on strong is Waterman. Dives, does not make the catch. It's actually Joey Gould who sends it in. 1 run is home. 2 runs are home. Both Grist and Nason. Winds up and delivers. McKeon bounces it up to Dalton, who sends it over. Now the Patone to Gronsky into the middle. Bundy right into the block of Brewer and puts it down, and the kill for Bundy. Macy Rawson on the ball to Leah Costa. Costa trying to break through. Costa's shot and a goal for Leah Costa. Snap. Prevail's going to chase this one down. They loses the football. Picked up by the Centaurs and trotted in. Woodstock Academy touchdown. Angel quick goes for the shoot. Yeah, he got the 3-pointer quickly. Angel really going after it.
Yeah, burst of energy right off the bat.
Always starting for a split on there.
This is OJ on it. And move in and a goal from Mia OJ. In the center portions of the ice comes Landon Murdoch. He sends it in and a goal got under the pads of Splinar. And we welcome you to the brand new, I guess you could say, Alumni Fieldhouse here at Woodstock Academy as we get ready for another high school basketball season, the 2025-26 girls basketball season. Mark Allard, Dan Vogt, along with you. We have Braden Hayes on our camera tonight, and we're happy to be along with you on a Friday night basketball from the Alumni Fieldhouse. And, you know, it is a little brighter, I think, in here. Don't you agree?
A little shinier floor, that's for sure. Brand new.
Of course, if you had not heard, the story is the flood of 2025, which didn't happen in many places, but did happen here at Woodstock Academy. A pipe burst, of course, right here in the gym during basically first day of school for teachers. There was a big boom, and next thing you know, water was gushing out of the gym. And here we are, about 2.5 months later, back in the gym.
Yeah, and I'm sure Coach Fleeting's excited to have this done in time for the first game of the season, and we got a great one on tap for us tonight.
We do.
Outstanding teams going at it tonight.
The Woodstock Academy girls taking on the Patriots from Coventry, and of course the Patriots, a pretty good club. Let's put it that way. That might be an understatement.
Defending champs,
defending Class S state champs at 24-3 a year ago. And there's not much difference from this year's team and last year's team for Coventry.
No, they brought back just about the whole starting lineup. They're led by a freshman last year. She's back now this year as a sophomore, and they're looking to repeat.
And then, of course, you have the Woodstock Academy Centaurs. As Will Fleeton told me earlier this week, it's Groundhog Day. Because guess what? There's nothing different about the Centaurs too much. Their top 8 are back.
Yeah, they returned most of their group as well, and they're one of the teams that knocked off Coventry last year, so you know Coventry's got that in the back of their mind.
And no question about that. We had a chance to talk to the head coach of the Woodstock Academy Centaurs, Will Fleeton. When we return to the Alumni Fieldhouse, we'll hear from Will.
Hi, this is Jeff Busquet.
And Kaylin Busquet of Steve Busquet's Appliance and TV, your hometown appliance store. We've been committed to providing the lowest prices and best customer service in the area for over 35 years, and we are excited to continue this tradition at our newest location, now open at 600 Main Street in Willimantic. We carry and service your favorite and most trusted brands of appliances, TVs, and furniture.
We know you've all heard about back orders in the appliance industry, but at Busquets, our salespeople can find you what you're looking for in stock and ready to be delivered. Amana washers and dryers are only $4.89 each. Whirlpool front-load washers and dryers are only $8.49 each and can handle a king-size comforter. Frigidaire 18 cubic foot refrigerators are only $6.75. And just arriving, a new batch of Scratch and Dent appliances at our Willimantic store. Scratch and Dent are brand new with a full warranty. We have 18 cubic foot refrigerators for $5.99. Side-by-side refrigerators start at $8.99. And remember, at Busquets, we service everything we sell and take a year to pay interest-free.
Check us out at one of our locations in Danielson and Willimantic or online at BusquetsAppliance.com. Pay more, what for?
And welcome back to the Alumni Fieldhouse on this, the opening day of the 2025-2026 girls basketball season. With us, the head coach of the Woodstock Academy Centaurs, Will Fleeton, who's becoming a media star. You were on Woodstock Academy Live this morning. You're back here with us live tonight. But this is the fun time of year, isn't it? Going back to the basketball season?
For sure. This is what all us basketball junkies wait for. This is obviously open night jitters probably for both teams, both coaches, but I think everybody typically feels at home. I was just talking with Kevin, and that's what we were talking about, was kind of like it's been a long off season. Everything happens fast these first couple of weeks to be playing a game, but it's better than the long wait that we've had. So we just want to go.
You just want to go,
we
and you
both agree. We just want to go.
You never lost the home floor because you don't know what it's like to be out of it anyway. Right. But the home floor is back. Yeah. Everything seems to be good. You've had some practices on it. Do you like it?
Yeah, I think it's beautiful. I mean, I'm really think the company we hired did a fantastic job. In my heart, I was here working the day that we had the accident, and as I'm pushing water out the door, I thought I'll be lucky to be in here by January, and I was okay with that. I thought, after I saw the damage, I thought, well, if we make it by New Year's, we're doing good. So these guys did a great job to get it for a month earlier than my expectations. So when they, just like anything else, you get a house built, they tell you a date, that's never the day. So when they said December 1st, I thought, no. right, but they did it, so they did a heck of a job. And I think it looks a little better. I think
it's brighter.
I think the brighter wood makes the place brighter, a little bit more inviting. Hopefully the players don't have a issue with that, like with the shadows and that type of stuff, but I think it looks beautiful.
I do too. I don't disagree at all. Hey, just as far as your team comes in, we were talking earlier last week actually about how so much has changed, but how much so much is still the same. Your team, your top 8 players essentially are back.
Well, it's all the same for us. I mean, I guess I speak to them a lot about embracing the moments and having fun on the journey, and this is the last ride, and take advantage of that. But I have to try to do the same for myself. I mean, I'm working hard as well like they are, but I got to remind myself the same, to embrace these moments and appreciate these times, because it's been a fun ride with this group.
It's been 4 years. Well, now it's your 4th year, I guess you could say. And this group certainly has potential to do some good things this year.
Yeah, I think like all of these kids being here, so I mean, they do good things when they wake up in the morning. So I mean, I think that we've already done those things. Now it's about like chasing a dream and going after what they want, and culminating in the last year is the idea. So I think we're a pretty hungry group, but I think they're hungry for success everywhere. So I think that's just who they are. And I'm glad to be part of that.
You know, and you have kids who want to go on and play a game in college. I know Kaylee Saucier does at the University of Hartford. And you have others, of course, who are looking to become maybe a little bit more academic-minded in college.
Right. That goes to show how special they are. I mean, I think that speaks on my last statement. It shows that I think a majority of them can go play in college if they choose to. Right. So that must be a good feeling to have that choice. And they're all academically so strong that the avenues are all wide open. So that's actually a bonus too. Every coach in the world wants to say, all my guys go to college to play, right? That's a good stat line or resume for the coaches. My guy, every guy I coach goes and plays college basketball. I like the sound of every kid I coach go to college, right? And do something great, whatever that may be, whether it's on the basketball court, in the classroom. They're all high caliber kids, and I'm sure they'll carry that along with them and be successful.
So what do you want, kind of success do you want to see on the floor this year? 16-8 a year ago, ECC quarterfinals, Class L quarterfinals. I'm sure you want to take it the next step, right?
Absolutely. Or two. You always want to take a step forward. So that playoff exit, we want to take a little further step forward. As we talked about this morning, a couple of our goals coming into this season was we want to play at Mohegan twice. So to do that, we got to win the ECCs and we got to win the finals, the state. So making it past that round is definitely has a marker on it, and that's something that we're chasing.
Well, it starts tonight against Coventry. These guys are the defending Class S champs. What do you know about them?
They're back. It's the same team. I mean, I know they're a quality team. They're coached real well. I'm very friendly with the coach. We talk quite a bit, maybe sometimes too much, like some other guys around now that I've been around for a bit. So they're familiar with us. We're familiar with them. The thing is it's opening night, so it's going to be a little bit different because we're familiar with each other at high, rare form, like at top form. I don't expect that tonight. I expect both teams to make some mistakes and work their way through it. But there's two high caliber teams. They're champs for a reason. They're here for a reason.
Will, best of luck tonight against Coventry. It's the Coventry Patriots and the Woodstock Academy Centaurs. We'll be back with a tip in just a moment.
Do you have questions about your retirement, such as when will I be able to retire? How do I make the most of the money I have? How can I leave a lasting legacy to my loved ones? If so, you're not alone. As a financial advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services, LLC, the O'Brien Group can help you find the answers with the exclusive Confident Retirement Approach. We will work with you one-on-one to understand your goals and discuss the 4 key needs of retirement, including covering your essentials, ensuring lifestyle, preparing for the unexpected, and leaving a legacy. From there, we will work together to develop a retirement roadmap with clear steps you can take to help you live more confidently today and tomorrow. Call me, Pat O'Brien, today at 860-208-9913. Our office is located at 50 Canal Street in downtown Putnam, Connecticut.
The Confident Retirement Approach is not a guarantee of future financial results. Investment advisory products and services are made available through Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, a registered investment advisor.
And we're just about getting ready for some hoops here at the Alumni Fieldhouse as the Woodstock Academy Centaur is on the warm-up line along with Coventry Patriots. And as you heard Will Fleeton said, you know, this is game number 1. And you never know. I mean, it was the same thing in broadcast world. You don't know the disasters that were taking place prior to the start of this one. The same thing with the basketball teams. They have no idea really what they're walking into.
They're familiar with each other, but you never know what's going to happen. That's correct. When the ball's thrown up in the air to start the game.
It's just one of those, you're hoping for the best, and most of the times you get it, but you never know with the butterflies and the different thought processes, and maybe you're thinking you come in and do one thing and all of a sudden your opponents do something else to you. Changes a lot of things, changes the dynamic of the basketball game. Well, we're going to get a chance to turn this one over to the athletic director of Woodstock Academy, Mr. Sean Saucier, as he is going to be, by the way, Sean, this place is looking spectacular, okay?
Thank you.
You got to like this. It's pretty darn good, okay? I'm just happy to be back here.
This was the goal.
This was the goal, and you did very well at that one. You all set to go? Let's have the starting lineups with Woodstock Academy Athletic Director, Mr. Sean Saucier.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Alumni Fieldhouse on the campus of Woodstock Academy for today's CIEC girls basketball game, featuring the Patriots from Coventry High School and your Woodstock Academy Centaurs. The Eastern Connecticut Conference and the Woodstock Academy are committed to the principles of good sportsmanship. We believe all student athletes, coaches, and spectators should strive to represent themselves and their school with the very best spirit and tradition of high school athletics. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants, coaches, and officials in a positive manner. We thank you for your cooperation, and we thank you for helping to create a positive high school athletic environment. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, I ask that you please rise if you are able. Remove your headwear and direct your attention to the flag as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem. And now let's meet the starting lineups for this evening's game. First, the visitors, the Patriots from Coventry High School. A senior guard, number 4, Ava Topliff. A sophomore guard, number 10, Reese Jamel. A senior guard, number 11, Gianna Foran. A sophomore guard, number 12, Danielle Wheeler. And a sophomore forward, number 24, Haley Mayo. Coventry is coached by Mr. Kevin Clancy. And now let's meet the starting lineup for the Centaurs. A 5'8" junior guard, number 22, Elise Coyle. A 5'10" senior forward, number 21, Avery Danis. A 5'9" senior guard, number 24, and a captain, Vivian Bebo. A 5'6" senior point guard, number 10, and a captain, Kaylee Saucier. A 5'9" senior guard, number 33, Captain Isabel Deleva Boucher. The Centaurs are coached by Will Fleeton and assisted by Colin Singleton and Mike Gudrow.
And there you have it, our starting lineups and our national anthem for you here at the Alumni Fieldhouse. And, of course, that only leaves me with one question for Mr. Dan Vogt. Are you ready for some basketball on this Friday?
I'm ready, Mark.
Let's do it up, okay?
Should be a good one.
Should be a great one. Woodstock Academy coming out in their white jerseys with the blue and the gold trim, while Coventry comes out in the very dark green. I would actually say black, I guess. There we go. Black with the green and white trim. How does that sound?
Sounds good.
Coventry, of course. Actually, it's kind of like, well, it's kind of green around the edges, the trim, I guess. It's kind of like
trim,
dark
yeah.
green, at times there. So anyway, it is after we get through all the color descriptions here, Haley Mayo and Isabel Deleva Beauchesne set to tip it off here for this one. And the 2025-26 season is underway here at the Alumni Fieldhouse. Kaylee Saucier with the basketball right in front of us. Gives it over to Deleva Beauchesne. Deleva Beauchesne picked up by Topliff. They give it over to Bebo. Bebo back to Beauchesne. Top of the key. Work it over and around. Now this is in the hands of Kaylee Saucier. Saucier back to Deleva Beauchesne, left side, high above the head of Elise Coyle. Over to Saucier once again. Bebo, corner, it is now Beauchesne. 12 seconds left on the shot clock. They give it around to the top to Danis. Saucier's three! Got it! 3-0 in favor of the Woodstock Academy Centaurs on the three-pointer by Saucier.
Good way to kick things off right here.
Topliff has that ball go off of her knee and out of bounds and into the arms of Saucier, who will take it out for the Centaurs after the first turnover of the game by Coventry. Pressure quickly on there by the Centaurs as they just, hey, if you make a basket, you can put that press right on it. Here's Deleva Beauchesne, left-hand dribble to the lane, dicks it out to a Coyle, back out on top Bebo. Around the corner to Saucier, over to Danis, back over to Bebo. Bebo fakes right, goes left. This is Coyle with the basketball. Coyle and Deleva Beauchesne right through her hands, but gets it back before Topliff could. They get it back to Bebo. Bebo being guarded out there by Danielle Wheeler. Tried to get it over, and a foul will be called on Wheeler on the reach. First foul of the game for the Coventry Patriots. First foul on Wheeler, first on the Patriots. Woodstock Academy basketball. Deleva Beauchesne. Over to Saucier. Saucier against Foran. Back to Deleva Beauchesne. From the elbow. Jumper is good. Nothing but net.
Yeah, nice little floater in the lane there by Deleva Beauchesne.
It's always good to see Isabel get off to a good
Absolutely.
start.
Bit streaky last year.
Yes, she was. Topliff with the basketball. Almost threw it away, does. Picked up there by Coyle. Up ahead, Saucier, and the two-pointer on the fast break. Another turnover by Coventry, another basket for the Centaurs. This is Wheeler with the basketball. The Patriots having all sorts of trouble getting into their offense, and the first foul on the Centaurs called against Elise Coyle.
Yeah, Woodstock opening with a big burst of energy here. 7-0 lead to kick things off.
So 7, yeah, like you said, 7-0. That's a big one. And we're not even 2 minutes in yet. 6:18 to go here in the first quarter. Foreign with the basketball. Just outside the logo. Foreign looks around. Really the first chance for Coventry to set up any offense here. Foreign against Bebo. In trouble there. Gets caught in the corner. Bounce pass. They get it into Jamel. Jamel turns around. Jumper good. So she can hit the basket too. There's no question. Coventry is very capable.
Yeah, absolutely. Mayo's their big scorer, 16 and almost 12 rebounds last year. They're going to have to watch her, but they have other scorers as well.
Coyle looks to go to the lane, and a foul as she went to try to get into it. That one will be called on number 10, Reese Gemmel. That's her first. Team second.
Good job by Elise Coyle attacking the basket there.
Elise, only a sophomore last year, but got a lot of playing time. And now as a junior, one of the leaders on this team, really. Coyle misses the first free throw.
Yeah, she always plays with a lot of energy.
One more attempt here for number 22. This shot is up and good. 8-2 in favor of the Centaurs, who walked away with a JV win pretty handily this afternoon. That ball is bounced off of Coyle and out of bounds. It'll stay with Coventry. Over on that sideline, Topliff will take it out. One of the seniors on this club. It's a very young team for Coventry as well. This is Wheeler. Wheeler against Aleva Beauchene. Ball bounces away. The two go to the floor. Jump ball is called. It'll go back over to the Centaurs. Turnover Coventry.
Yeah, Deleva Beauchene just out-hustled Wheeler right there. Great hustle play.
That's a turnover, let me see, number 3, I think, already.
Yeah, Coventry a little bit flustered.
So 3 turnovers on the Pats. Hopefully that doesn't happen on Sunday against the Bills. With the basketball is Danis over to Saucier. Saucier got stopped a little bit on that play by Foreign. Over to Coyle. This is Danis to Deleva Beauchene against Topliff. A little bit of a mismatch there. Danis goes over to Saucier. Saucier back out on top to Deleva Beauchene. Deleva Beauchene collides with Topliff. No call there. Saucier's 3 is short. Coyle on the rebound, but it comes back down to the Patriots. Bounce pass up ahead. As Foreign with the basketball. Dribble drive is put up and good once again by Gemmel. She's got the only point so far.
She does. That was the first time Coventry was able to really push the ball down the floor there. Get a little movement going.
8-4 in favor of the Centaurs. 4:32 left to go here in this first quarter as Deleva Beauchene misses a shot. Rebound to Coventry. Up ahead comes Gemmel. Gemmel gives it up to Ava Vieira, who misses the shot. Goes out of bounds. He'll go back over to the Centaurs. Coming back in, Danielle Wheeler after she took a quick rest. And Topliff will come to the sideline. Also coming in for the Centaurs, Allison Camara and Anna Hernandez. As Deleva Beauchene takes a rest, and so does Avery Danis.
I imagine we'll see Danis and Kamara taking turns, kind of working against Mayo.
Saucier and Beauchene, they'll be out here all night. For the most part. Although Beauchene does get a little rest here. So jumper is up and no good for Kamara. And the rebound will come down to Foreign.
A little quick with their shots the last 2 possessions.
Jumper is from Coventry is no good by Wheeler. Rebound comes down to the Centaurs. Up ahead quickly. Coyle on the runner. That's the way to get out on the fast break.
Yeah, nice fast break there. Cole did a nice job gathering herself.
Nice pass down floor, too.
Yeah, very nice.
This is Wheeler with the basketball. Wheeler tried to dribble through a double team. It's going to be a blocking call. I think that one will go against a number 24, Vivian Bebo. That'll be her first. Second on the team.
Yeah, Coach Clancy was actually yelling for a timeout there, but the foul superseded it.
Vieira with the basketball for the Patriots. They get it over to to Foreign. Foreign, inside they work it. We haven't seen much inside. Gemmel goes up with a shot, but when she does get it inside, she's effective.
Yeah, Gemmel's got 6 now.
All 6.
All 6.
10-6 in favor of the Centaurs. Saucier facing some pressure from Foreign in the logo. This is with the basketball. Anna Hernandez tosses it out to Kamara. Back to Hernandez. Hernandez looking for help. Finds it in Saucier. Right side, Kamara. Bounce pass to Bebo. Looks to go baseline. Tried to get by Vieira. Back out to Kamara. 3! No, backside rim. Rebound goes out of bounds. It'll go over to Coventry.
Yeah, Kamara's not afraid to throw that ball up. We've seen her
No.
shoot some threes last year as well.
This is Vieira. Wheeler with the basketball for the Patriots. Still in the backcourt, in trouble getting it over. They managed to do so. Jumper is up and no good by Selena Kuha, who's into the game. And the rebound comes down to the Centaurs. DeLeva Beauchene, who's back. Saucier's 3! Short front side rim. Rebound comes down to Mayo.
Yeah, had a good look there.
Up quickly are the Patriots. Inside, tried to get it to Mayo. Goes out of bounds. Off of Mayo and back over to the Centaurs. Lots of changes. Chemo coming back in, as is Foreign. I mean, no one stays out there for too long.
They're rotating in somebody, keeping them fresh.
Well, first game of the year on top of it, no one's at the top of their shape of their game for sure. Bebo with the basketball. That was knocked out of bounds by Gemmel.
Yeah, Coventry bringing a little pressure there. Almost paid off.
So Woodstock Academy with the basketball. Bebo takes it out over to Saucier. 2:16 left to go. First quarter, first game of the year. Saucier to Kamara. Back over jumper 3. DeLeva Beauchene will not get it to go. Gemmel on the rebound, lost it, and a foul underneath.
Yeah, I think they get Hernandez down low.
They did. First one on Anna.
Kamara might have got away with a swipe to the back of the head previous.
It's the third one on the Centaurs. They get the ball over half court. Vieira tried to get it, taken away from Foran. Foran stepped out of bounds, however, prior to that. So it's a Coventry turnover. Kevin Clancy very animated on the sidelines for Coventry. DeLeva Beauchene over to Bebo. And here comes Mayo. Here comes Eliza Sable. Hernandez to Bebo. Looks to go. That kicks it out from the elbow to Hernandez. Hernandez stops in the lane. Hernandez worked her way around with the left hand and got it to work. Little dipsy-do. It's what you call keeping your pivot foot on the ground and managing to get it done.
Yeah,
Timeout called.
Hand.
Timeout called by the Patriots. We're going to keep it here with 1:28 to go in this first quarter. 12-6 in favor of the Centaurs. Talk about action-packed.
Up and down, up and down. Yeah, Woodstock was a little deliberate on their first few possessions and paid off. Then they kind of rushed a few shots and went cold for a while, but a couple baskets here.
Couple baskets got them back up to that 6-point lead. As right now, and they've been getting it from just about everybody. The points, that is. I mean, 5 points early from Kaylee Saucier, but after that, it's been kind of distributed pretty well.
Yeah, Coyle and Hernandez chipping in, which I know Coach Fleeton will be happy about. Getting some contributions from some other players is key.
Saucier last year at 13 points a game for the Centaurs. Isabel DeLeva Beauchene was second on the team, just under 9, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, 8.3.
So they'll need production like that from them. They'll need some more from Vivi and Bebo. You know, they need to have those complementary scorers. Maybe not every game, but certainly at times.
And we did see Allison Kamara step up
Yes.
a lot in the second half of the season last year.
She did. Topliff with the basketball, gets the double team, gets it to Mayo. Mayo in the lane, puts up the runner, it's no good. Gemmel fights for the rebound, but loses it to DeLeva Beauchene.
Yeah, really Mayo's first opportunity there.
Saucier tried to throw and thread the needle and knocked out of bounds by Gemmel. Had Hernandez coming down the weak side and tried to thread it. Just couldn't get it there. But it will be Woodstock Academy basketball underneath. They get it to DeLeva Beauchene. Over to the left side. This is Saucier trying to fake her way around. Gets it inside. Low post goes Bebo. Lost it off of her knee and out of bounds.
Yeah, she had posted up in a pretty good spot to make a move, but just couldn't control the ball.
Turnover for Woodstock Academy. Almost a turnover for the Coventry Patriots. Topliff has got to get out of the backcourt and manages to.
Nice pass.
Get Foreign up to Mayo, and Mayo puts in the 2. Nice job. Nice job to see the open player up ahead.
Yeah, Mayo, an all-conference player last year as a freshman, averaged 16 points a game.
Here's a fall-away jumper for Beauchene. That's a 2. And a 14-8 lead again for the Centaurs. This is Topliff taking away another Coventry turnover. Kamara, now she gets it down to Bebo, barely held it in there. Beauchene kicks it over to Saucier. Here's Hernandez's three, front side of the rim, gets her own rebound. Restart. Kamara to Beauchene. Over to Kamara, back to Saucier, right side. Vivian Bebo looks inside, kicks it back out. Beauchene, 12 seconds on the clock. Shot clock is off, ball is out of bounds. Back over to Woodstock Academy. Saucier will take it out for the Centaurs.
Woodstock probably look to hold for one here, and
they get it over to Beauchene. Three is on the way, short.
Or not.
Here comes Gemmel. Yeah, why wait? Gemmel races up the floor and puts it home before the clock runs out. And there goes the clock. But Gemmel put the Patriots back within range. Only a 4-point differential between these two. The Centaurs lead Coventry after one, 14-10.
Make your next night out a simply memorable one. The Mansion at Bald Hill on Plain Hill Road in Woodstock has only you in mind. Your comfort is their mission, your pleasure is their goal, and your happiness is their reward. The Mansion at Bald Hill is a historic landmark that has taken on a new life as a premier restaurant and an elegant bed and breakfast, residing in the quiet corner of northeastern Connecticut. With on-site catering and an upscale banquet center, the Mansion is private and secluded, offering the perfect setting for a delicious meal, special getaway, or private event. The Mansion at Bald Hill welcomes you and looks forward to your visit, whether it be for dinner, an overnight stay, or a weekend getaway for that special occasion. The Mansion at Bald Hill on Plain Hill Road in Woodstock. Simply put, spectacular. Treat yourself. You deserve it. Call the Mansion at Bald Hill at 860-974-3456. That's 860-974-3456. Or visit them on Facebook, Instagram, or Pinterest.
Was that more holiday music playing?
Yeah, can't get away from it.
As is their wont, the Woodstock Academy Centaurs love to play holiday music, at least on the girls' side. With the basketball is Gemmel. Gemmel over to Wheeler. Inside, they try to get it back to Gemmel. Lost, picked up by the Centaurs. Turnover. DeLeva Beauchene, 4-point lead for Woodstock Academy, 14-10 here at the half, here at the end of the first quarter. This is Beauchene with the basketball as we start the second. Saucier into the corner to Hernandez. Back out on top, Beauchene. Right side is Bebo. Bebo bothered by Wheeler. On the left side is Saucier, brings it back to the middle against Vieira, gives it up to Beauchene. Beauchene against Vieira, double pumps, hits it. That's one of those, almost like a shot put. I thought she threw the javelin.
It was a no, yes.
16-10 in favor of the Centaurs. Vieira with the basketball, wide open. Gemmel all by herself. Easy road to the basket.
And Gemmel pouring it on here, 10 early points.
Out of the 12 that Coventry has scored.
And most of them the layup variety.
Exactly, very close in range. She had one mid-range jumper, I think, so far. Saucier in the right corner is Bebo. Looks to go baseline against Wheeler. Gives it back out to Hernandez. She drives the lane, kicks it over to Kamara. Kamara taken away by Mayo. And then taken away by Hernandez. Back the other way we go. Another Coventry turnover. Saucier's jumper is no good. Rebound comes down to Bebo. Saucier's three! Got it!
Yeah, she's not going to miss from there that wide open very often.
19-12 in favor of the Centaurs.
It must feel good. She had missed the last several.
Second three-pointer tonight for number 10. With the basketball. Speaking of number 10, here's Gemmel. Over on the right side, Vieira for Coventry. Looked at Mayo, gives it out to Wheeler. Wheeler drives the lane against Beauchene, puts up the runner. No good. Rebound comes down to Bebo. Over to Saucier. There's an open player because the Coventry player went down, and DeLeva Beauchene gets the easy layup.
Yeah, good job by Saucier spotting DeLeva cutting to the basket.
Because Wheeler was down on the ground. She has the basketball now. Gives it over to Foreign. Foreign looks back at Wheeler against Bebo now with the left-hand dribble. Now the right, blocked by Bebo, but a foul. That'll be her second on Vivian Bebo. Only player with 2 today so far. First one, of course, in the quarter for the Centaurs. And to the free throw line this time is Foreign, the senior guard for the Patriots. Puts it up and hits it. Patriots have struggled a little bit, but not given up. Down by 8. Had some turnover issues. Second one for Foreign is no good. Rebound comes down to Coyle. DeLeva Beauchene will bring it down the floor for the Centaurs. This is Kamara. Over to Saucier. Saucier to DeLeva Beauchene. Elbow jumper. Fall away, no good. Rebound. Coyle had it tapped over. Unfortunately, she tapped it over to Vieira. Up ahead, here's Gemmel on the runner. Count another 2 for Gemmel.
Yeah, Woodstock going to have to keep a close eye on Gemmel now.
She's been tough.
Very tough. And she's got some good length, can use either hand.
Beauchene against Gemmel out in the logo. Coyle to Saucier. Saucier gets the screen from Kamara. Back out to Hernandez. Misses the 3. Mayo on the rebound. Here's Wheeler against Hernandez. These 2 teams played last year. Woodstock Academy prevailed 47-41. But that game was much further into the season than this one.
Yeah, Coventry moving up a couple divisions, I believe, this year.
There's a jumper for 3 for Wheeler. Well, after you win a state championship, that sometimes happens.
Yep.
DeLeva Beauchene tried to get it into Saucier. Saucier couldn't get over to it. Fortunately, Kamara did, so there's no turnover. It's only a 3-point game after that 3-pointer by Wheeler, 21-18. Here's Hernandez with the basketball. Bothered out there by Foreign. The Coventry defense getting a little tighter here. This is Saucier on the basketball. Over to Hernandez. Hernandez back to Saucier. Right side bounce pass. Nice look inside to Coyle. Just can't convert. Mayo on the rebound. Coyle came in to wrap it up. And the jump ball will stay with Woodstock Academy.
Yeah, great cut by Coyle and great job by Saucier finding her. Delivered a pinpoint pass, but just couldn't quite finish.
Well, she was kind of off balance, and it will go over to Coventry.
It rolled in
Nope,
and
they
out.
stayed. Well, we can't make up our minds here. It's also the first game for the officials here, but they've decided that it is Woodstock Academy basketball. First game for everybody today. First game jitters. DeLeva Beauchene to Coyle left side. Here's Saucier's 3. Got another one. Third one of the day for Saucier.
She hit 52 of those last year.
24-18 Centaurs. Topliff with the basketball. Dribbles through, keeps it. Now dishes to Foreign. Inside to Mayo. Mayo trying to work her way against Kamara. Puts up it, backs her way in and gets the bucket. She does have a little size advantage in there.
You figure she's going to get going at some point.
24-20. It's been Gemmel's show up until now, at least. Saucier with the basketball, and then a travel violation against DeLeva Beauchene. Gemmel back into the basketball game. She'll replace Foreign. And it'll be Coventry basketball following the turnover. First broadcast of the year for us, but as we'll talk to you during halftime, not the last. Dan Vogt probably looked at the schedule and said, oh, my. Jamel puts up the runner again, wide open. Nobody stopping the drive.
It's layup after layup for Jamel.
And what's even worse, uncontested.
Yeah.
24-22, a 2-point lead. The Centaurs' advantage has dribbled down from 8 to 2. DeLeva Beauchene from 3. Backside rim, rebound Coyle. Front side rim, rebound Mayo. Can't get rid of it. Hernandez had tied her up. And it will be picked up by Coyle.
Yeah, both teams don't make it easy for the offense, that's for sure.
No.
Aggressive defense.
Mayo couldn't. The one thing about a big player, you don't bring it down because the land of the small people exists there.
Right in Hernandez territory.
Saucier misses the 3. Rebound, Kamara. Back into the middle. Here's DeLeva Beauchene on the drive. Count the bucket and a foul. It will go on number 4, Topliff, her first.
And Woodstock's made some great cuts to the basket today. And one opportunity here for DeLeva Beauchene.
First one, I think, on Coventry in the quarter. Chance for the traditional three-pointer for DeLeva Beauchene. 2:19 to go here in this first half. Quick moving first half. DeLeva Beauchene's free throw is no good. Coyle knocked it out of bounds. Nope, they're going to say it tucked off a Coventry player. And so therefore it remains with Woodstock Academy. Four-point lead for the Centaurs. Saucier takes the ball out. Gets it over to DeLeva Beauchene inside Kamara, trying to work her way in off the side of the backboard. Mayo picks up the basketball. Actually, Gemmel, I should say. Gemmel taken away by DeLeva Beauchene. Another turnover for Coventry. Saucier finds herself a little bit of thing, does a little hike over to DeLeva Beauchene, who misses the runner. Rebound fought for. It's Bebo who comes down with it. Over to Saucier, misses another three. Rebound to Bebo. They've dominated the offensive glass. Here's a jumper by Saucier, will not go. Comes down to the Patriots and a foul along the baseline. That one will go on Saucier. And that foul might have been dictated by a little frustration, I think.
Woodstock's doing a really nice job sending bodies to the board and crashing the board and getting second and third opportunities, just not capitalizing.
Yeah, unfortunately, the ball's not going in the basket when they do get those opportunities. And, Saucier had 2 or 3 attempts in there. I think that's resulted in the first foul. Just the frustration of not hitting one. Wheeler with the basketball. Wheeler looking to drive to the right side. Wheeler kicks it back out. This is Topliff. Topliff against Saucier. Left side is Gemmel. Gemmel into the lane. That was knocked. A foul underneath. Will go against number 12, 22, I should say. Was that?
That was Kamara.
That was Kamara. That's what I thought, but I think it was Coyle. They gave it to Coyle.
Oh, was that right?
Yeah, it was 22. That's why I was looking a couple times there to make sure. And it's Coyle picking up her second. Third on the Centaurs in the quarter. Mayo with the basketball, backing her way in against Kamara. No good. Rebound comes. Whoop, players are all over the place. The ball pops out. And here comes DeLeva Beauchene. Back outside Kamara. This is Bebo. Over to Saucier. 4-point lead for the Centaurs still. Drive by Beauchene. Can't get it to fall. Rebound comes down to Vieira. Haven't had a bucket for about the last minute and a half. Been a lot of attempts, just nothing falling. There's been no open layups for Gemmel either. That ball knocked out of bounds by Coyle. One thing about Coyle, she got a lot of length. The wingspan.
Yeah, very wiry.
Yep. Hernandez comes back into the ball game, as does Avery Danis. Coventry with the basketball, maybe. They get it in. Foreign with the basketball. Foreign looking to take on Elise Coyle with those 2 fouls. She likes to go right and then come back left and just can't get it to fall. Rebound was Hernandez. DeLeva Beauchene drives the lane, puts up the runner. No, it will not fall. DeLeva Beauchene fights for the rebound, gets it back. Credit the aggressiveness of the Centaurs right now. Danis just inside the arc, missed it. Gemmel had it taken away by Hernandez out of nowhere. Hernandez with the basketball. 10 seconds left in the half. Saucier's runner, no good, too strong. Rebound Mayo. The shooting percentage in the last 2 minutes has dropped tremendously. Jumper by Wheeler is no good at the buzzer. We had not seen a basket since the 2:19 mark of this second quarter.
Ooh, Woodstock holding on to their lead, however.
Yeah, 26-22. We're at the half here at Woodstock Academy. We'll be back to talk some halftime stuff right after this.
Jewett City Savings Bank offers accounts that let you manage, spend, and save money the way you want. Plus, a team of neighbors you can turn to if you have questions or need support. It's the best of both worlds. To learn more or to open an account, visit us at jcsbank.com or stop by your nearest branch. Jewett City Savings Bank, member FDIC.
Creating art is a different skill set as opposed to the world of academia. It serves as a kind of playground for creativity that not only provides diversity in my life, but is also something I can then use to progress my other studies. Although one of my greatest joys is acquiring knowledge through my studies, it becomes easier to feel like a machine. Art, creating, brings back the humanity in society. It is a kind of communication that is internationally understood. My name is Maya Fraga. I'm a senior from Woodstock, and I am Woodstock Academy. For more information where you can spend your next 4 years, please visit woodstockacademy.org/future-centaurs.
Hi, this is Jeff Busquet.
And Kaylin Busquet of Steve Busquet's Appliance and TV, your hometown appliance store. We've been committed to providing the lowest prices and best customer service in the area for over 35 years, and we are excited to continue this tradition at our newest location, now open at 600 Main Street in Willimantic. We carry and service your favorite and most trusted brands of appliances, TVs, and furniture.
We know you've all heard about back orders in the appliance industry, but at Busquets, our salespeople can find you what you're looking for in stock and ready to be delivered. Amana washers and dryers are only $4.89 each. Whirlpool front-load washers and dryers are only $8.49 each and can handle a king-size comforter. Frigidaire 18-cubic-foot refrigerators are only $6.75. And just arriving, a new batch of Scratch and Dent appliances at our Willimantic store. Scratch and Dent are brand new with a full warranty. We have 18-cubic-foot refrigerators for $5.99. Side-by-side refrigerators start at $8.99. And remember, at Busquets, we service everything we sell and take a year to pay interest-free.
Check us out at one of our locations in Danielson and Willimantic or online at busquetsappliance.com. Pay more, what for?
And we welcome you back to the Alumni Fieldhouse. 26-22 in favor of Woodstock Academy, the first game of the year. Not the last by any stretch of the imagination. In fact, like I was saying in that first half, Dan Vogt probably looked at the broadcast schedule and said, is he nuts? But we have, let's see, a game today. And then we come right back next Wednesday. You're not with me, but Bob Donahue is, as we go over to the Yon Ice Rink at the Pomfret School. Woodstock Academy battles Eastern Connecticut Eagles. That's a rematch of the Nutmeg Conference semifinals from a year ago, which ended up in overtime. So we think that one should be pretty darn good. And then you do come back on Thursday. We're right back over here as the Woodstock Academy boys take on Bacon Academy for a 7 o'clock game here at the Alumni Fieldhouse. And what a different team that is.
I was going to say a new look team. That's right. I'm interested to see them with new bodies out there.
I call them a hybrid because you have the club team from last year from the international side, and a lot of them now are eligible by CIAC standards. So therefore, they're playing, and they're matched up with some other friends from the basketball team of a year ago. So you don't have Brady Erickson anymore, but you have Jamie Dean Stewart, who's about 6'5".
I would say some big bodies.
You got Mert Coker, who's about 6'5". You have Lawrence Liu, who's about 6'4", 6'5". You have Vuk Lasonic, who's about 6'3". And I'm trying, there's one other player in there who's about 6'5" as well. So you got a whole bunch of 6'5" kids.
3 of those that can dunk the ball.
Yeah. Drake Abdulovsky is back. So there's your 3-point danger. So that could be a really good team. We're going to get our first chance to see it on Thursday. They actually start the season on Tuesday, but our first broadcast will be on Thursday with them. And then, well, we're not done yet. Why be done? Because we want to go see the girls hockey team. We're going to do that on Saturday at noontime against Massac.
Yeah, looking forward to that. That'll be our first day of vacation, actually.
Our first day of vacation. What are we doing? We're working. But that's the way it works.
It's a nice new time start, which is nice.
Yeah, it's not bad at all. And then, of course, we get a 2-week hibernation. So we'll come back and do some games on the other side of break. But there's not a lot of home games during break. So it was actually kind of good for us as well.
Yeah, much deserved break for us.
Yeah, we're not going to do any games during the holiday break, but we will on the other side of that. Right now, we're in the midst of one, 26-22 in favor of Woodstock Academy over Coventry. Girls basketball opener. We'll be back with more from the Alumni Fieldhouse, the brand new look Alumni Fieldhouse, right after this.
We're talking with Jay Long, Director of Commercial Insurance at Girardi Insurance Hill Group. Jay, tell us about the acquisition.
We are the Hill Group. Girardi Insurance is a part of the Hill Group Companies, which is a national agency with markets throughout the country. We now have access to additional resources, additional carrier markets that really put us in a place to succeed going forward. Girardi Insurance was around for over 100 years, and we're looking to be around for the next 100 years.
And how's it working out?
Our merger happened several years ago. Customer service with the Hill Group is basically unchanged from Girardi Insurance. If you walked into our office, it's the same faces. And to the customer, it is seamless. But what has improved is that we have state-of-the-art technology, almost unlimited market availability, but above all, we are still driven to keep improving to help provide better advice, guidance, and refining our overall customer experience. The great piece about the Hill Group is that it allows us to continue to have our local relationships, commitment to the community, and national resources.
Girardi Insurance Hill Group. Call 860-928-7771. See them online at girardionline.com.
Make your next night out a simply memorable one. The mansion at Bald Hill on Plain Hill Road in Woodstock has only you in mind. Your comfort is their mission, your pleasure is their goal, and your happiness is their reward. The mansion at Bald Hill is a historic landmark that has taken on a new life as a premier restaurant and an elegant bed and breakfast, residing in the quiet corner of northeastern Connecticut. With on-site catering and an upscale banquet center, the mansion is private and secluded, offering the perfect setting for a delicious meal, special getaway, or private event. The mansion at Bald Hill welcomes you and looks forward to your visit, whether it be for dinner, an overnight stay, or a weekend getaway for that special occasion. The mansion at Bald Hill on Plain Hill Road in Woodstock. Simply put, spectacular. Treat yourself. You deserve it. Call the mansion at Bald Hill at 860-974-3456. That's 860-974-3456. Or visit them on Facebook, Instagram, or Pinterest.
And we welcome you back to the Alumni Fieldhouse. Some halftime statistics for you with Mr. Dan Vogt.
You got it. We'll start over on Coventry side here. Reese Jamal led the way, 14 points. I mean, she really kept them in it in that first half. Haley Mayo with 4. I'm sure Woodstock's happy to hold her to 4, but Danielle Wheeler with 3, Gianna Foran with 1. Over on Woodstock side, Kaylee Saucer leading the way with 11 points. Isabel DeLeva Beauchesne with 10. Anna Hernandez with 2, and Elise Coyle with 3.
This may or may not surprise you. Do you know the Centaurs took almost twice as many shots?
I was just thinking that. They probably took almost twice as many.
They did. Wow. The Centaurs 11 for 33 in that first half. Coventry 10 for 18. So they were 5 for 9 in each of the first and second quarters. Thus the 4-point lead for the Centaurs. They also had, however, 9 turnovers. Coventry had 6 in the first quarter alone.
Yeah, and I mean, most of Coventry's shots were layups from Reese Jamal, so that's how you keep your scoring percentage up. And Woodstock was throwing up shots, a lot of them were contested, some off balance, and some just didn't fall down.
Well, their last 8 did not fall. I mean, that's part and parcel what the problem was for the Centaurs. 8 shots in that last 2 minutes and 19 seconds would not fall.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised both the end of the first quarter and the end of the half. They didn't hold for one shot and gave Coventry a chance to shoot, and Coventry made a bucket right at the end of the first quarter and had a good shot to make one at the end of the half there, too.
Exactly. So, hey, first game jitters, right? No question about that. The Centaurs have been pretty dominant. The ball is just not falling, but they still have this 4-point lead, 26-22, over the Coventry Patriots as we get ready for the second half of play here at the Alumni Fieldhouse. Mark Allard and Dan Vogt along with you. Braden Hayes on the camera today. We'd like to thank him very much for coming on board with us.
Absolutely.
Everybody's kind of just jumping in, which is kind of nice, helping us out as much as they can. It's good to see, and it's always nice to have students working with you, too. Of course, all of the students this morning also were busy as Sports Communication had another broadcast.
Doing a great job with that, yeah.
We're having fun with that.
Yeah.
As the boys hockey and girls hockey teams and the girls basketball team was on hand. And next Thursday, if you want to join us, 11:15 right here on Woodstock Academy's YouTube channel, 11:15 Thursday morning, as we'll have the boys basketball team and the 2 indoor track teams.
Yeah, great product you're putting out there. A lot of students been talking about it.
We're having a lot of fun doing it. I think the students are too.
Yes, they are.
You know, the nice thing is they do all the work. Toplift with the basketball. Takes it out to Foran. Foreign looks over at Gemmel. Says, come on over here. She gets over and help her out. So you have Foreign and Gemmel and Mayo and Wheeler and Topliff out there for Coventry. DeLeva Beauchene, Danis, Bebo, Coyle, and Saucier for the Centaurs. This is Wheeler with the basketball, right side. Foreign with a jump bounce pass to Wheeler, blocked by Coyle. Picked up by DeLeva Beauchene, or actually should be Bebo. Up floor, up we go. Over to Bebo's jumper from 3, Vivian Bebo.
That might have been her first shot tonight. I don't remember her taking another shot.
I agree with that.
It was deep.
29-22, and it was well needed. Gets them back after missing their last 8. They needed one of those. Here's a runner by Foreign, blocked by DeLeva Beauchene. Just kind of took it away and then threw it away. Unfortunate. So it was a nice job by DeLeva Beauchene, but then Bebo never turned around. And the ball just went right by her and out of bounds.
That was one of those strip blocks there.
Yeah, she with one hand almost, she came down with it. Gemmel to Wheeler. To Topliff, right side. This is Wheeler with the basketball. Step back 3, no good. Rebound, I think this is Bebo with it. Nope, DeLeva Beauchene with it, but a travel.
I will say Woodstock did a really nice job cracking the boards in that first half, just throwing bodies in there. Team effort on the glass.
They were aggressive as heck in that first half.
Very aggressive.
And the only thing is, of course, is it just, as we said several times, it just didn't pay off all the time.
Yeah, they were getting second and third shots and just often not hitting them.
With the basketball is Wheeler against Coyle. Wheeler with that right-hand dribble into the lane, front side of the rim. Rebound, Mayo comes down with it. She fouled by Danis. Well, this half has started a little bit opposite of last half, as the Coventry's actually been the one who has dominated ball possession early. It's the first one on Danis and the first one on the Centaurs here in this third quarter. Mayo will go to the free throw line, the sophomore. As you said, an all-conference player last year, correct?
Yeah, 16 points, 11.6 rebounds per game last year.
Whoa. Hits the first.
She was also on their state-winning volleyball team as well.
One thing about Coventry, small school, really good athletes. Second one is up and good.
Nice stroke right there from the foul line as well.
29-24 in favor of Woodstock Academy as they press the Centaurs. DeLeva Beauchene got it over to Saucier. Saucier got to get up the floor, but the reach-in knocked away by Ferran from Saucier. And there's only going to be a few seconds left, maybe.
2 seconds, I think.
Yeah, maybe, to get it over the timeline. This is one of those you got to pass over the top and try to get it there. Saucier's gives it deep in the back to Beauchene. Back to Saucier. Saucier does get it over half court. Bebo with the basketball throws it away. She was expecting Danis to go one way, and Danis went the other.
Yeah, second turnover similar like that, thrown away this half. Pressure getting to him a little bit.
Well, one thing, teams that press don't necessarily like to be pressed. Wheeler. Me and my basketball maxims, huh? Mayo with the basketball, knocked away from her. Turnover for Coventry. It really wasn't a shot. Now it's stripped from behind by Wheeler. She goes the other way after picking a pocket. And the theft results in 2 points for Coventry.
Yeah, Wheeler did average 8.3 points last season. Capable scorer.
Bebo to DeLeva Beauchene. They get it up the floor. Bounce pass to Danis. Danis can't get it to roll. Rebound comes down to Wheeler.
Nice look there. Danis kind of needed to go up a little stronger with that, I feel like.
This is Foreign over to Wheeler. Mayo knocked out of bounds. Last touched by Mayo. Turnover Coventry. Well, this game's getting a little frenetic.
Yeah, well, you mentioned about the conditioning early in the season, and you wonder if legs, when you're putting this much energy in on both ends of the court.
Yeah, they're playing it up and down today.
Absolutely.
This is DeLeva Beauchene to Saucier, racing over half court. Bounce pass over to Danis. This is back to DeLeva Beauchene. Looks back at Danis. Danis in the corner. She's not going to take that one. She's going to give it up to Saucier. Saucier left side Bebo. Bebo has a three-pointer already in the half. Puts up the runner. It's no good. Rebound Mayo is there to take it down. And back we go the other way. Wheeler spins in the lane. No good. Rebound Mayo comes down with it. Back over to Foreign. Foreign can't get it to go. Rebound to DeLeva Beauchene.
Yeah, neither team able to finish down low.
Coventry getting better on the boards, though. Here's DeLeva Beauchene. Misses the inside layup.
You say something about frenetic?
Yes, and here's Gemmel. What about those open layups?
We've seen that from Gemmel all too often.
And it's a 29-28 game in favor of the Centaurs. Jumper for Beauchene, and it goes.
They needed
Boy,
that.
did they need that
They
one.
needed that. Good shot selection there.
31-28 Centaurs. First basket since the 7:28 mark 3 minutes ago for the Centaurs. This is Foreign with the basketball against Coyle on the baseline. Bounce pass outside to Mayo. Mayo, three-pointer, no good. Comes up short. Coyle came down with a rebound. The ball ends up in Coventry's hands. Turnover on Woodstock's side. Here comes Wheeler. Jumper is no good in the lane. Rebound Mayo. Turnover. Or I should say foul underneath.
Yeah, foul.
That one will go on Danis.
Yeah, seeing some of those hustle plays Woodstock was getting in the first half, Coventry getting here in the second half.
And that is the second on Danis, second on Woodstock in the half. And Mayo to the free throw line, a chance to cut the deficit again to 1. Mayo's free throw is up and good. Both teams substituting liberally here.
And one thing Coach Fleen does not do often is call timeouts.
I know. There's some coaches who use them all, and some don't use that many. Mayo's free throw is up and good.
Yeah, Mayo, just a really nice stroke there from the foul line.
1 point game.
4 for 4.
31-30 in favor of Woodstock Academy. This is Saucier with the basketball. DeLeva Beauchene. Bounce pass over to Saucier. 3! No, front side of the rim. Mayo on the rebound.
You just see the legs weren't in that shot there.
Vieira with the basketball to Mayo. Mayo manages to hold on to it. Dumps it back towards the lane to Foreign. Foreign with that left-hand move, and a foul will be on Saucier, I think.
This is where Coach Fleet might want to think cutting a timeout, let him regroup a little.
Nope, it will be on Coyle.
That's
her third, yeah. No, you'd hope it would be Saucier because of the fact it would have been only her second. But Coyle, that's her third. Third on the team in the quarter as Ferran puts up the free throw and gets it. One more attempt for Foreign. And Gianna hits it. 32-31, but guess what? No longer in favor of the Centaurs, now in favor of the Patriots. Hernandez with the basketball. There's Kamara. Gets the layup. Open layup. And a foul. Hernandez gets called for the foul. The basket counts.
Yep.
So the foul is the second on Hernandez. Fourth on the Centaurs in the quarter. 33-32 lead for Woodstock Academy. That was Kuha. They get it to Gemmel again. Gemmel this time can't get it to fall. Rebound comes down to DeLeva Beauchene. Pulls up on her dribble, gets in trouble, gets it over to Saucier. Saucier, almost a double. Over to DeLeva Beauchene, back to Saucier. They get it to Coyle. Left side is Hernandez. Hernandez, here's Saucier flashing to the lane, back outside to Kamara. Three-pointer is no good. Rebound comes down to Foreign. Might have been inside the three-point line
inside,
for Kamara.
I think, yep.
Foreign gives it over to Vieira, barely. Vieira gets into the lane, back to Foreign. Why not? Little work together. 34-33, Coventry. Turnover, Woodstock Academy, and maybe another turnover. No. Okay, I'm a little bit confused. You had going one way and then the other. Either way, I think we have a timeout. 2:34 left to go here in the third quarter. 34-33, Coventry.
Jewett City Savings Bank offers accounts that let you manage, spend, and save money the way you want. Plus, a team of neighbors you can turn to if you have questions or need support. It's the best of both worlds. To learn more or to open an account, visit us at jcsbank.com or stop by your nearest branch. Jewett City Savings Bank, member FDIC.
Back and forth, up and down, 1 point lead for Coventry, 34-33 in game one of the 2025-26 season. Mark Allard, Dan Vogt along with you from the Alumni Fieldhouse. I think it's Coventry basketball.
If that's the way he pointed.
He pointed that way. I mean, I got a little confused in there. But then again, I think everybody was a little
See what happens when they
confused.
go out there. But I'll tell you what, so far this is as good as it was built to be here.
Yep.
Two very, very good teams fighting it out back and forth. Coventry showing a little bit of a heart of a champion here in this third quarter.
Hey, you go to a state championship, you must be pretty good. Well, they've proven they're pretty good. Had a little bit of struggle at the beginning, but after that, this quarter specifically has been more Coventry. They get the basketball into Mayo. Mayo to Gemmel. Gemmel, fall away. Yeah, it fell.
That was probably your first contested shot today. Got the shooter's roll there.
Biggest lead for the Patriots, 3 points. They lost it up there. Another turnover for Woodstock Academy. Vieira comes away with the basketball. Over to Mayo. This is Gemmel. Gemmel calls over Vieira, then takes off that way against DeLeva Beauchene, who just ripped it out of her arms. Turnover Coventry. Here's DeLeva Beauchene and bumps into Vieira along the way. Vieira's going to get the foul. That'll be her first.
Yeah,
and just the first on Coventry in the quarter.
Good job of DeLeva Beauchene drawing that foul.
Good job also of shutting down Gemmel going to the basket.
Took it coast to coast.
Here's the DeLeva Beauchene free throw and gets it to go. You may note one thing different about DeLeva Beauchene this year. Got a couple of threes on her back as opposed to one. We were number 3 last season. Second one is up and no good. Rebound comes down to Mayo.
Larry Bird's number.
Yep.
For those old timers out there.
Yes. Like us.
Yep.
This is Foreign with the basketball. Gives it up to Topliff. Inside to Mayo. That ball goes out of bounds. Coventry turnover. Mayo says my fault.
Yeah, maybe put a little extra mustard on that one.
But Mayo, I don't think she liked the way she tried to get up for it. So a turnover for Coventry. Saucier with the basketball. Up ahead to Hernandez. Really no bodies with her. So she has to give it up to Bebo. Bebo to Saucier. Looks left. Hernandez dribbles to the right. Back over to Saucier. Against Topliff. Bounce pass to Bebo. Looks to drive on Mayo. Kicks it out to Hernandez. Baseline stopped. Bebo. 10 seconds on the shot clock. 3. Got it! Vivian Bebo.
That's how this quarter started. Bebo knocking down a 3. That's her second in the quarter.
And the Centaurs back up on top. 37-36.
Back and forth we go.
Yep. Topliff. Over to Vieira, right side. This is Foreign. Steps beyond the three-point line. No good. Rebound comes down to Hernandez.
Ooh.
Taken away by Mayo. Puts it up and a foul on top of it on Hernandez.
Yeah, Mayo actually was down on the floor there, and by the time she got up, happened to be just in the right spot.
So the foul on Hernandez is her third, I do believe, right?
I have her for 3, yep. We've seen Mayo go 4 for 4 so far from the line.
It's also the 5th on the Centaurs in the quarter. Shooting from here on out for Patriots, although there's only 51 seconds to play here in the third. Mayo's free throw is no good. Rebound is DeLeva Beauchene. Up ahead, Hernandez. This is DeLeva Beauchene's runner. No good. Rebound is Vieira. Centaurs are not wasting any time anywhere. Turnover, Coventry. Saucier runs it to the hoop, and offensive foul pushed off with the off arm.
She made a nice little hesitation move, but then kind of cleared out with her arm.
Second one on Saucier.
Coventry can hold for 1 here if they want.
Not a shooting foul because it was offensive. This is Wheeler with the basketball. Bounce pass up, couldn't get it to Mayo. Turnover for Coventry. Saucier, 19 seconds to play. Wisely pulls up. Bebo. Over to Danis. Left side, Kamara. The both of them are in there now. Hernandez with the basketball. May have traveled and did. 9 seconds left here in this half, in this quarter, I should say. Kevin Clancy, I think he wants him to go 5. Topliff with the basketball. 4 seconds to play. Topliff from the logo. Missed everything. So gave it a whirl. Threw it up there. Missed the three-pointer. We've played 3 quarters of basketball. It's been an interesting one, to say the least. And the Patriots lead at the end of 3, 38-37.
Do you have questions about your retirement, such as when will I be able to retire? How do I make the most of the money I have? How can I leave a lasting legacy to my loved ones? If so, you're not alone. As a financial advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services, LLC, the O'Brien Group can help you find the answers with the exclusive Confident Retirement Approach. We will work with you one-on-one to understand your goals and discuss the 4 key needs of retirement, including covering your essentials, ensuring lifestyle, preparing for the unexpected, and leaving a legacy. From there, we will work together to develop a retirement roadmap with clear steps you can take to help you live more confidently today and tomorrow. Call me, Pat O'Brien, today at 860-208-9913. Our office is located at 50 Canal Street in downtown Putnam, Connecticut.
The Confident Retirement Approach is not a guarantee of future financial results. Investment advisory products and services are made available through Ameriprise Financial Services Incorporated, a registered investment advisor.
We welcome you back for the final 8 minutes here. It's been a good one, 38-37 in favor of Coventry. Coventry, by the way, 5 for 12 in that third quarter. I haven't had a chance to figure out the Centaurs yet. I'm working on them as we speak. Might take me a moment or two.
Yeah, they definitely had a lot less second chance
they did
in that quarter.
Kamara to Saucier, Bebo and Hernandez, and Deleva Beauchene also out there. Hernandez against Jamel. Wheeler is out there along with Mayo, Foreign, and who am I missing out there? There's one other player out there. Oh, it's Topliff in the back. This is Saucier on the ball.
Gotta shoot.
Saucier from the logo. No. And that one's going to be a shot clock violation as it did not hit the rim. Turnover for Woodstock. Second consecutive shot that was in the logo. And neither one of them did too well.
No, Saucier held scoreless in that third quarter.
This is Gemmel with the basketball over to Wheeler. Wheeler against Hernandez, throws it away. Turnover Coventry. Centaurs basketball. This is Deleva Beauchene. Beauchene hands it off to Bebo. Back over to Beauchene. Beauchene looks to drive the lane, kicks it over to Kamara against Mayo. Mayo's going to get called for the infraction. Be just the first on her. Coventry only, I think, what, 1 foul in the third quarter?
Are going to the line for 2 here.
So Coventry makes the first foul of the fourth.
Yeah, very few fouls in Coventry.
Yeah, Kamara hits the first free throw.
Really, fouls are not an issue. Hernandez and Coyle with 3 each.
That's about it.
Yeah, I don't think anybody even has 2 on Coventry side.
Second one is no good. Rebound is Mayo. Vieira will bring it down the floor for the Patriots against Coyle. Foreign to Vieira. They don't take a lot of threes either.
No, they do not.
They're not a big 3 team. They love the dribble drives and the fallaways and the mid-range jumpers and the work inside of Mayo and Jamel, like this one. There's the runner that will not fall. Deleva Beauchene comes down with a basketball.
Yeah, just 1 3-pointer today for Coventry. And very few attempts.
Deleva Beauchene over to Saucier. Coyle, quick swing to Bebo on the left. This is Saucier looking to drive, back over, left wing. This is Bebo's 3, and making another one. 3 for Vivian Bebo.
Let's go, Vivian Bebo. Nice stroke from out there, left-handed.
3-point lead for the Centaurs. 41-38, 5:56 to play. Mayo taken away from her.
Bebo.
Deleva Beauchene on the strip. Bebo again for 2. Vivian Bebo. The senior is starting to make something for herself here.
Held scoreless in the first half, and she's got 11 now.
Timeout called by Coventry. 5:42 left to go here in this ball game. 3-point lead or 5-point lead for the Centaurs.
I have been doing theater and acting since I was 8 years old. I absolutely love it. Coming here was one of the best decisions I've ever made, if not the best. The school has been so supportive. I am so unbelievably grateful. It's amazing to be in an environment where people want you to succeed and want you to do well. My name is Maggie McLaughlin. I'm a junior from Woodstock, and I am Woodstock Academy. For more information on where you can spend your next 4 years, please visit woodstockacademy.org/futurecentaurs.
And by the way, in the third quarter, Centaurs were 4 for 10 from the floor, 5 for 12 for Coventry. So a little bit, they averaged, but they had 33 shots in the first two quarters.
16-ish,
16 and a half, yeah. So a little bit down from that.
Well, the percentage went up a little bit.
Well, that was a good thing. They were shooting about 33% in the first half, 11 for 33. Even I can figure that one out. With the basketball is Gemmel inside Mayo. Little over the top of Camara. And I think Camara also committed the foul as the basket goes down. The basket is good, and the foul is on Camara. That'll be her first.
Yeah, Haley Mayo had a pretty slow start to this game, but coming on strong here in the second half.
First one on Woodstock Academy as far as the fouls are concerned. Mayo misses the free throw. DeLeva Beauchesne comes up with the rebound. 43-40 in favor of the Centaurs. Coyle to Camara. This is DeLeva Beauchesne to Saucier. Saucier dribbling around out there. Brings it back out against Wheeler. Looks to the right, finds DeLeva Beauchesne and a foul on Foreign.
Yeah, Foreign just kind of overplayed that just a little bit. Just her first, I believe.
Yep. And that'll be often with Coventry. They didn't commit many fouls in the first three quarters, just the second here in the fourth.
Yeah, and it's not from lack of playing aggressive defense,
Nope,
that's
it's
for
not.
sure.
Saucier with the basketball. The running one-hander found the bottom of the basket. Put it in the right hand, just let it slide off the fingertips.
Sure, that felt good. Her first basket of second half.
45-40. Here's Foreign. She gets fouled as she drove. And that one will be on Danis.
I think Camara, I believe.
Was it? I thought I only saw 21. My bad. And it was 31. You're right. Okay, second one on Camara. Free throw is up by Foreign, and it's good. Two fouls on the Centaurs in the quarter. Foreign's second is good. 45-42, back to a three-point Centaur lead. Fought for, Saucier with the basketball against Vieira, goes out of bounds. Last touch by Saucier.
Yeah, that got off to a bad start. Hit the back of the backboard in the inbounds.
They are making the Centaurs work. They get the ball into Wheeler. Wheeler, reverse layup, no good. Out of bounds, will stay with the Coventry Patriots.
Yeah, as we mentioned, Coventry really looking to attack the basket.
Well, Wheeler was looking to attack the basket on that one. Gemmel gets the foul inside. That foul will go on Coyle. That's her fourth.
Yep. I see her get spelled here.
4 on Coyle, 3 on the team, and Gemmel to the free throw line. Free throw is up and no good.
Coventry suddenly going a little cold at the line here.
I think the legs go away like you were talking
yeah.
about, and that's one of the first ways you can tell. Just look at your free throw percentage. Gemmel's second is good. And now a timeout will be called by Woodstock. No, 30-second timeout called by the Centaurs. We'll keep it here with 4:39 to play. 2-point lead for Woodstock Academy. It's been tight, though.
It's been tight. This could shape up to be a buzzer beater type of game here. We did see a couple of those last year.
Yeah, we
I think
saw
we got Sarkis.
Sophia
one of our
Sarkis.
early games, I believe.
That was, I think, again, our first broadcast.
Game, I think so.
And I think it was right at the buzzer. What a great way to start. There was no question about that. Centaurs ended up with 16 wins. The stated goal, of course, as you heard from Coach Will Fleeton, play at Mohegan Sun not once but twice. To do that, you've got to be in the ECC Championship, and you have to be in the Class L State Championship.
Yeah, they did make the quarterfinals for the first time since 2018 last year, and they did lose to the eventual champion, Sheehan.
Yep.
That's who knocked them out in a tough-fought game.
No, Sheehan was one of the monsters.
Yeah.
And you had to pick them up in the quarters of all times,
I think
right?
they were leading at halftime of that game, if I remember correctly.
Bebo with the basketball. Takes it out, gets it to DeLeva Beauchene. Stuck in the backcourt. Throws it over to Saucier. Saucier up ahead to Coyle. Gets over half court, but she throws it away. Kamara was not staying put. She was heading to the basket, and they thought she was going to stay put.
Kind of just rushed it. I think they wanted to slow it down after they were able to break the pressure.
Turnover, Woodstock Academy. Chance for Coventry to at least tie. This is Foreign with the basketball. Wheeler looks inside. Gemmel trying to post up. Instead, the three-pointer is taken by Wheeler. It's no good. Rebound to Leva Beauchene. She has just owned the boards tonight. Saucier with the basketball. Bebo. Right side is Coyle. Coyle dribbling around. Back out Saucier. Three! No! Front side of the rim. Bounces out of bounds. Last touch by Saucier.
Yeah, you can kind of see that one was off right out of her hand.
3:57 left to play. 2-point lead for the Centaurs, 45-43. Happy to have you here on Woodstock Academy Live on this Friday night. Vieira with the basketball for Coventry. Top of the key, Foreign, left side. They got it over to Wheeler. Wheeler kicks it out. This is Gemmel in the running one to the lane. It's good. Tie ball game. All knotted up, 45 apiece. DeLeva Beauchene. Could have been a foul on Gemmel on the push, but instead, Beauchene just went right to the hole.
Beautiful move there.
47-45 in favor of Woodstock Academy. Wheeler to Foreign. Inside, knocked away from Mayo. Picked up by Saucier. Turnover, Coventry. Saucier trying to work it up the floor. Saucier goes to the left. Kicks it out to Bebo. Three! Got another one! Vivian Bebo!
Feeling it from out there.
50-45 in favor of the Centaurs. Timeout called by Coventry.
Nothing but net for Bebo on all four of those.
That was just boom. Timeout called, 2:43, 50-45 in favor of the Centaurs.
We're talking with Jay Long, Director of Commercial Insurance at Girardi Insurance Hill Group. Jay, tell us about the acquisition.
We are the Hill Group. Girardi Insurance is a part of the Hill Group Companies, which is a national agency with markets throughout the country. We now have access to additional resources, additional carrier markets that really put us in a place to succeed going forward. Girardi Insurance was around for over 100 years, and we're looking to be around for the next 100 years.
And how's it working out?
Our merger happened several years ago. Customer service with the Hill Group is basically unchanged from Girardi Insurance. If you walked into our office, it's the same faces. And to the customer, it is seamless. But what has improved is that we have state-of-the-art technology, almost unlimited market availability, but above all, we are still driven to keep improving to help provide better advice, guidance, and refining our overall customer experience. The great piece about the Hill Group is that it allows us to continue to have our local relationships, commitment to the community, and national resources.
Girardi Insurance Hill Group. Call 860-928-7771. See them online at girardionline.com.
And we're back underway. Coventry with the basketball, trailing by 5. Three-pointer by Wheeler. Dunks it home. No, they don't shoot many, but they shot one there. 50-48 in favor of Woodstock Academy. 2:23 left to go in the ball game. Hernandez, quick shot over to Saucier. In the lane, Kamara wrapped up, jump ball. Foreign wrapped up Kamara. And the ball goes to Coventry on the turnover.
Yeah, they broke that press. Looked like they're going up for a layup. Great job by Foreign there, tying up Kamara. Big tournament events there.
Yep. Vieira with the basketball. Chance for Coventry to tie. Could take a lead. If there's a steal by Bebo. Another turnover for Coventry. Saucier with the basketball, trying to get past Wheeler, having troubles doing so. Works to her right, then her left, back to her right, to her left. Hands it off to DeLeva Beauchene. Still 20 seconds left on the shot clock. Although no one really has, except for one, I think there's been one that's been close to being a shot clock violation.
Yeah, Saucier had a bomb one from
Yep.
deep once.
Bebo. This is another bomb from deep. Saucier misses on the front side of the rim. Rebound comes down to Foreign. Foreign to the corner, right side, jumper from three. Wheeler, no good. Rebound, Hernandez. Still a 2-point lead for the Centaurs. DeLeva Beauchene, this ball goes out of bounds. Woodstock Academy said, whoa! Everybody else is pointing the other way except the officials.
I think they'll get this right.
Kathy Beauchene out there saying, I know which way it's going. Back over to the Centaurs. Discussion with the officials.
It's a long discussion.
Yeah, I think they decided jump ball. So it's going to go to the Centaurs via the jump ball. So technically a Coventry turnover. No, actually not a turnover because Woodstock Academy had the ball. So
they avoided a Woodstock turnover.
It did avoid a Woodstock turnover. Saucier with the basketball. Minute 25 left on the clock. That's it. Saucier over the timeline. Against Wheeler. Saucier dribbles behind the back. 23 seconds on the shot clock. Saucier dribbling around out there. Wheeler trying to get her into trouble, and then a foul on Wheeler. Finally got the hold. So Wheeler picks up just her second.
Wheeler not making anything easy for Kaylee Saucier.
No, they're not.
But if they can eat a little more clock here, make a basket, make it a two-possession game, they're in business.
Just the third foul on the Patriots. Yeah, there's only a minute 7 to play, a 2-point game.
Yeah, resets the shot clock there, too.
It does. DeLeva Beauchene with the basketball. Saucier has it out on top. She's going to do that same old rope-a-dope.
Seen this before.
Yep. Let's rewind it. Rinse and repeat. Saucier to Bebo. Bebo back to Saucier. Saucier cross court. Hernandez. Inside, DeLeva Beauchene, reverse layup will not fall. Mayo on the rebound.
I thought they were going to kick it back out to Bebo there.
Top lift out to Wheeler, 40 seconds to play. Top lift. This is Gemmel from 3. No, front side, rebound. Mayo ties the ball game with 32 seconds to play.
And a steal.
And a steal by Coventry. Timeout is called by Coventry. Whoa. Whoa is right. So the turnover after the 3-point shot by Gemmel, and then Mayo comes right back and ties the game with 32 seconds to play, and here we are. Well, we said it was a 50-50 game, didn't we?
We didn't know literally.
Yeah, now it is literally a 50-50 game. 50 apiece as a timeout called here. Okay, so we'll reset this one a little bit. Coventry basketball, 22 seconds to play.
First thing I looked at was how many fouls.
Exactly.
You know, that's the first thing you look at. I mean, Coventry obviously can hold for one here.
Yep.
And
the Centaurs have to give at least 2 fouls.
Could give fouls, but at the same time, they don't want to put them at the line necessarily if they can just play good defense here.
So it's up against it time.
So I think what you're going to see is them overplay a little bit, the passing lanes. They're not afraid to foul. Won't put them at the line. Go for a steal if they can, overplay it a little bit, and just play good defense.
So we'll see exactly what it does bring.
But it is setting up for potentially a buzzer beater, as I said.
I think we've seen that before, too. And here I was going to say that, this game has been being played so well that, or so much fun. Well, who would mind seeing a little bit more? Well,
we're no strangers to overtime either.
No, we might as well say it because
I might as well say it. Yeah.
We wouldn't mind it tonight. Top lift with the basketball. That was almost a backcourt violation. Top lift over to Wheeler. Wheeler dribbling around up on top. Hernandez trying to get in her way. 13 seconds. Bounce pass inside. Fought for. Jump ball called. But remember the last jump ball.
That came in
That's
big
the
now.
kicker. The last jump ball would have been to Woodstock had it not been for that other jump ball. 10 seconds to play. Coventry basketball. Tie ball game. 50-50. Top lift. High above her head. Finds Foreign. Foreign in the lane. And a foul on the shot 8 seconds to play. The foul will go on Bebo. Her third.
The only good thing here is the 8.5 seconds, 8.7 seconds, so plenty of time for Woodstock to counter here.
Foreign at the free throw line. Hits the first. One more attempt.
The key here is to grab the board if it doesn't go in.
Well, you want a senior at the line in this case, and that's what you got. Second one, good. Nothing but net. 52-50, 8 seconds to play. I'm surprised no timeout there. DeLeva Beauchene whips it into the middle. Kamara couldn't get it to fall. Mayo on the rebound. Gemmel takes it out of there. Coventry will walk away with a 52-50 win over Woodstock Academy in a hard-fought battle.
Very hard-fought battle. The two outstanding teams.
What a game that was, wasn't it?
Pretty good opener for our winter.
Yeah, I think we can live with a winter if it's going to be like that. 52-50, Coventry comes back to win over Woodstock Academy. We'll be back to give you some final stats and wrap this one up in just a moment.
Hi, this is Jeff Busquet.
And Kaylin Busquet of Steve Busquet's Appliance and TV, your hometown appliance store. We've been committed to providing the lowest prices and best customer service in the area for over 35 years, and we are excited to continue this tradition at our newest location, now open at 600 Main Street in Willimantic. We carry and service your favorite and most trusted brands of appliances, TVs, and furniture.
We know you've all heard about back orders in the appliance industry, but at Busquets, our salespeople can find you what you're looking for in stock and ready to be delivered. Amana washers and dryers are only $4.89 each. Whirlpool front-load washers and dryers are only $8.49 each and can handle a king-size comforter. Frigidaire 18-cubic-foot refrigerators are only $6.75. And just arriving, a new batch of Scratch and Dent appliances at our Willimantic store. Scratch and Dent are brand new with a full warranty. We have 18-cubic-foot refrigerators for $5.99. Side-by-side refrigerators start at $8.99. And remember, at Busquets, we service everything we sell and take a year to pay interest-free.
Check us out at one of our locations in Danielson and Willimantic or online at busquetsappliance.com. Pay more, what for?
We welcome you back to the Alumni Fieldhouse. 52-50 was the final score as the Woodstock Academy Centaurs fall to Coventry. Final stats with Mr. Dan Vogt.
Yeah, let's start over on Coventry side. All their scoring for 4 players. Reese Jamel with 21, Haley Mayo with 14, Gianna Foreign with 9, and Danielle Wheeler with 8. Over on Woodstock side, Isabel DeLeva Beauchene led the way with 15, Vivian Bebo with 14, all in that second half. Kaylee Saucier with 13, Elise Coyle with 3, Allison Kamara with 3, and Anna Hernandez with 2.
You know, great effort by both teams. No matter how you slice it and dice it, that was a good ball game.
An outstanding game, yeah. State caliber type of game right there.
Oh, no question about that. Any way you slice it, that one was one that you walk home with and say, you know, would have been nice to get one there, but just not going to happen. Unfortunate for the Centaurs in that regard. So anyway, the Centaurs fall to 0-1 as Coventry goes to 1-0 on the year. Our next broadcast will come up on, believe it or not, Wednesday, as we have hockey. Bob Donahue is going to be joining me for the hockey contest. Woodstock Academy will be taking on the Eastern Connecticut Eagles Wednesday, 7:45, a little bit of a late start. And then on Thursday, we have another broadcast for you. Thursday, right back here at Woodstock Academy. The Bacon Academy Bobcats come to town against the Centaurs, 7 o'clock airtime. And then next Saturday, Woodstock Academy girls hockey against Massac. We hope you join us for those broadcasts as well. For Dan Vogt, for Braden Hayes up there in the booth, up there in the camera loft, I guess you could say. I'm Mark Allard. Final score, Coventry 52, Woodstock Academy 50. Have yourself a great weekend. We'll see you again on Wednesday on Woodstock Academy Live.
You have been watching Woodstock Academy Live. This copyrighted webcast may not be reproduced, retransmitted, or used in any form without authorized written consent of the Woodstock Academy. The Woodstock Academy would like to thank all our fans for your support, and we hope you've enjoyed today's broadcast. Today's game has been brought to you by
Jewett City Savings Bank, a member FDIC.
Girardi Insurance Services. The O'Brien Group, a financial advisory practice of Ameriprise Financial Services, LLC. The Mansion at Bald Hill. And Busquets Appliances in Danielson and Willimantic. with production support provided by O'Contrabar Productions, LLC. Remember, today's broadcast is available to be seen on woodstockacademy.org/live. This has been a production of the Woodstock Academy.